Alright, my loves, so I'm doing a brief overview of the Sculpto Pro 2. Is it worth what I paid for it here in July 2022? Absolutely. I paid $75 and it's worth every penny of it. When it comes to a 3D printer, they range much higher than that. So this is a decent price for a starter machine. You're gonna want to have patience. You're really gonna want to have patience. There's going to be a lot of calibrating, a lot of figuring out. And I would rather figure out on a $75 machine than a $2,000 machine. So let's just take a look at it real quick. Oh, wrong thing. So this plate moves. This moves up and down on this axis, and this arm moves. This is your hot end is down here. This is your heat distribution. Your tubing comes in back here. It has a basic power supply, runs off your phone app, computer, or tablet. Don't try to have all three going at once and then using one to download shit, because you will end up with a mess with this. Yeah, it's a waste. Just glad that this filament was way on sale. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to say. Yeah, that's a massive waste. And it was a waste of 4 hours worth of print. This looks like it's printing beautifully. Beautifully. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So if you see here, this plate is magnetic, and it comes off the actual portion that spins, so you can crack your piece off the panel. The stuff does stick pretty well, but it also comes off. Let's see. Now I have watched Stefan in CNC Kitchen very, very, very well, because I've wanted to learn. Well, this device, a lot of what you learn from somebody like Stefan on CNC Kitchen here on YouTube is pointless. Now, when you graduate to a more versatile machine, you'll need all that information. But none of what he talks about matters here. The only thing with this machine that matters is that you use 1.75 PLA filament, and you have the choice of a 0.4 or 0.6 nozzle extruder. Other than that, layer with all of that important stuff that he talks about. This device doesn't do that. It has determining your supports. So in the app, for certain things, like if you've uploaded it yourself, or if it's an unverified, like the one I'm doing right now, unverified part or module or model, whatever, it'll give you the option of if you want it to be strong or not, if you want it to go fast, normal, or be fine. And how you want your supports. I have it on moderate supports, But what I have noticed, do I have a piece of the support for the boat? I do. So, the supports, I don't know where the boat is. I gotta find the boat. The supports, these are pretty darn thick. These definitely are not falling apart like they do on any of the shows I watch here. Let me get my boat. He fell. Here's my benchy. Overall, he's pretty good. He's not perfect. If I'd gone fine, he'd probably be better. There's a little bit of, here, let me turn him around. Like right here, it's definitely not perfect, but I mean, that's $75. That's a $75 machine. Did that. This is the part that upsets me, is the supports didn't break away very much. You obviously, so what I did this afternoon that made that big gnarled mess was I used my phone or the computer, the laptop, to tell it what I wanted it to print, which I actually wanted a mount for here so the spool can go right up here. Making it completely self-contained and modular. The size of this thing is astounding. It is smaller than some of my paper plates that we bought, the paper dinner plates. It's smaller than them. That's amazing. It's the plate itself is about the size of the reel of the PLA. That's another construction, is you can only use this size of this material. The paperwork that came with it was lacking. I watched YouTube videos to find out a lot. This thing has been taken apart 4 times, or 5 times, because I just had to take it apart. And like to find out, like, oh my goodness, I've had it for 2 days. I done broke it. I bought a piece to fix it. And then I bought a piece to upgrade this cabling. Spent $12 to replace the cabling and the coupler right there. And that's called the Bodine cabling and the Bodine coupler. I don't know if the Bodine cabling that I bought will work with this. Because this is, I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's great construction, great material. This is not cheap. This piece has to be pried open to pull out, because it actually keeps the heat, the heat sink portion of the hot end up into this. You can see my rails moving very slowly. So when it's working correctly, it does have a decent pull on that line. Let's see. Yeah, we've had quite a few fails. Our first benchy failed at the halfway mark, and it's just a little tiny one. I gave it to my good friend. We've got a kind of good gecko and a not so great R2D2, but we were on the wrong axis, so that R2D2 I'm going to try to reprint. Right now I'm printing Lord of the Rings headset mount for my work headset. Another thing is, if your model or part has more than one piece, such as a chess set, or this one. This has 2 pieces. You can only print 1 at a time. Now, it's not like, you can't print 2 at a time because it'll be too high. I've seen it print all the way around, at least for a few seconds. I mean, this was great. And then something happened and it started to go off center, and I'm really not sure what happened up there. And this came off of their site, that model. So, like, printing a chess set is going to take, I mean, it'd probably take forever anyways, but you wouldn't have to stop in the middle, pull the piece off, and then go again. This way you do. And for that problem to occur, there's quite a big plate. I would hope that for this one, I mean, I would be able to do both pieces at the same time of this, but no. But that's okay. Again, it's $75. There's a bit of headache. There's a lot of calibrations. $75 when you're looking at possibly $2,000 to $3,000 for a good one. Although I saw one online. Oh my God, I saw one online. It is a laser cutter, a CNC, and a 3D printer. You just change the ends. And the 3D printer has a special filament just for the supports, so that the supports are water soluble. So there'd be none of that white gunk. And I mean, I can't even sand them. If I sand it, I'd have to paint it. And I bought red, so I could have red. If I want to sand and paint it, I'll buy gray or white. And also, like I said, the supports break away. This part's not supposed to be here. That's okay though. Yes, I would definitely, if you have the opportunity to buy this while it's on clearance, buy it.